the lunchtime news this 9th day of July 2022. With me, Wadulo, Mark, Arnold. Without further ado, these are the stories. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni wants commercial banks to start looking at ways of attracting more entrepreneurs into the country. Museveni argues that despite the stability and security, a good investment climate prevailing in the country, there are low levels of local entrepreneurship, and this has slowed the effort to achieve higher levels of growth. The president says that foreign companies, including banks and telecommunication services, are concentrating a lot on making profits from Ugandans and have not done enough to attract and support businesses and entrepreneurship growth in the country, which has been his intention for allowing foreign companies to operate in Uganda. The president was meeting officials from the Amalgamated Banks of South Africa, ABSA Bank, led by the group chairman, Mr. Selo Moloko, at State House in Entebbe. The president noted that for a long time, Africa has been lacking peace, macroeconomic stability, and infrastructure, saying that after these are worked on, the only thing lacking are entrepreneurs to support growth through processing because the market is there.
Human skills, you know, the taking advantage of the intellectual labor. The economy will not grow. And MTN will become a sucker because it will be collecting money from small people who are making telephones, talk about rumors. I am having a backache, now that is all money now. The MTN takes it away. So what value are you adding now? Okay, they pay some taxes and so on, but really the bigger gain would be to bring more investors in all these opportunities: agro-processing, mineral beneficiation, forest products, products of the lakes. Because everything is here, there's nothing you don't have here. The only thing is just in the past we lacked peace, then the macroeconomic situation and infrastructure, which have now been sorted out. So really what we need is entrepreneurship. For instance, I told MTN, don't just come to get money from villagers who are making calls. Bring investors in value addition so that they invest in value addition for agriculture, for this, for that, for minerals. This was my idea. Because really, in Africa, what is lacking is first peace, secondly macroeconomic stability. In some cases they mix it up. Then thirdly, infrastructure. Now if you have these three, then the next thing you need is entrepreneurs. The more, the better. Even for banks, you'll have more money to keep if you have got more entrepreneurs. So what will you do about that?
Stands as a bank here, for us to be able to operate, ABSA Group has invested share capital, which is currently standing at around 600 billion, so to speak.
Investing in what?
They invest in the bank, then that is the money we then use to lend to various sectors of the economy. So when you spoke to agriculture, you spoke to steel industry, you spoke to manufacturing, all these people are our clients.
Community living in Uganda have slaughtered over 100 heads of cattle and over 200 goats to mark the Feast of Sacrifice as the most important feast of the Muslim calendar. This as they celebrate this year's alDuha through prayers and sharing animal sacrifice to the needy around them.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Muhammad Faisal Khan. I am a media spokesperson for Pakistan Society, Uganda. So on this day, I want to give message to all my Muslim sisters and brothers in Uganda. We have to learn how to sacrifice for our sisters and brothers, because Allah gave order to Abraham
and all Ugandan brothers family.
Pakistan Association, and today we were very glad the community day by day increase, and we gathered together with the Ugandan community, Pakistani community. Today we are going to throw down over 500 to 700 goats around within the Kampala area and through Pakistani platform, Pakistani Association, and I think so we shall get together with our Ugandan people and we go on. And it will be very special wish from all our Pakistani Association, Pakistani community, that we go on together, we move on together every year like this, and we bless each other like this. Thank you very much.
Eid al-Adha to all the Ugandans around the world, and may we all be blessed with this Eid al-Adha, and may our future generation and everyone celebrate with all of us. Happy Eid al-Adha to everyone. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Muhammad Faisal Khan. I am a media spokesperson for Pakistan Society, Uganda. So on this day, I want to give message to all my Muslim sisters and brothers in Uganda. We have to learn how to sacrifice for our sisters and brothers, because Allah gave order to Abraham to sacrifice his own son on this day, and he was obedient to Allah, and he accepted Allah's order because he was ready to sacrifice even his son. For us, we have to help each other, we have to love each other, and where Allah tells us to sacrifice our things for our sister and brothers, we have to sacrifice our things for our sister and brothers. That's what we learn from.
The city abattoir along Old Port Bell Road in Kampala has this season registered fewer livestock slaughtered due to a low turn-up of customers. The city abattoir technical team attributes struggling economy to the fewer animals slaughtered.
Kizibu okugamba nti ebisolo bino bebisaliddwa olw'ensonga nti tukyasala tetundaba kufuna muwendo mutuufu, naye ng'abamanyi turn-up oba average tuli mu nnomo tuyisizaamuko katono, tetukyuse nnyo, tetutuuse mu lunaku lukulu nga bwe lwandibadde olw'ensonga nti abantu baavu, naye ate era tetusigadde mabega. Ku buli kikumi tusobola okuba nga tuli ku bitundu nga 6 nti bannayuganda baavu, turn-up yaabwe ebadde ntono okusinziira ssaawa zino, era mwandibadde mulaba akayisaŋŋanyo, naye olw'ensonga nti abantu
tambudde bubi nnyo, abaguzi tebalabiseeko. Abaguzi ennyanja tusuubiza ogumutwala 12,000 tugisuubiza gumu 10,000. Ente zinali nsuubidde nja kusala ente nga 5, nsaze ente 10 zokka olw'embeera y'abantu baavu nnyo, tebasobodde tugulako nnyama olwaleero, era ekyatukule tugirina tujagina ku midaala.
Erina okuba nga nsava, erina okuba nga teyiwanga ku musaayi, for example nga sinsaleko matu, sinsaleko mukira, kyekitegeera ensolo erina okusaddaakibwa.
Masindi Muslim District support from Turkish Foundation Uganda, also known as Turkish Diyanet Foundation, has given 200 heads of cattle to the Masindi people for Eid alDuha. These are to be shared by mosques in the district and different counties. It should be noted that the celebration of Eid alDuha symbolizes fear of Allah and also denotes sharing among Muslims.
MashaAllah.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, La ilahe illallah, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber ve lillahil hamd. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber.
Abdullahoğlu, Mahmut Abdullahoğlu, Feridun Abra, Süleyman Abra, Betül Acar, Doğan Acar, Bayram Ayşe Acar. Vekaleti verdim. Bismillahi Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah, Allahu Ekber. Allah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bayayogera ko n'olulimi lwange n'omutima gwange era nga namwe mwakkiriza ne mukakasa ekisinzibwa
Uganda for Kurban inshallah, and we'll do here today and tomorrow inshallah Kurban. Here in Masindi we have 200 cows, and other cities in Uganda also too. Assalamu alaikum from Turkey.
Lero kino kiri kiro kya Eid ali tukusalira ebisoro ebituhairwe bagenzi baitukuruga omwihanga lya Turkey hali tukubaliza hano kya lero kino tukusala ente 200 hano Masindi ebikusalirwaho kyonka nibigenda kuba tubibaganiza mu bichweka ebyembaganiza mu Uganda yona soboire kuba ntusala ente ezikuika emitwaro 2 na kakaga mu Uganda yona kusigikira locations zitwina omwenda mu ihanga lyona so na habwekyo tukusima muno bagenzi baitu kuruga mu ihanga lya Turkey kandi nainywe tukubagondeza Eid enungi.
The Deputy Director General, Department of International Relations and Cooperation in South Africa, Ambassador Ndumiso, says that failure to address vital issues can easily frustrate the campaign against unemployment, poverty and inequality, among others.
Uganda and South Africa are working closely bilaterally and at a multilateral level in pursuit for a shared vision of a united, strong, integrated and prosperous Africa. The meeting provided an opportunity for both countries to assess and explore areas of cooperation and address any emerging challenges.
About 5 years ago, we made a paradigm shift in our foreign policy engagement with a view to ensuring that we advance the bread and butter issues of ordinary Ugandans. The objective has been, and indeed, I believe, the same for our compatriots from South Africa, is promote trade, investment, tourism, and our common security with a view to eradicating poverty, increasing household incomes.
The Joint Commission is to reflect on what needs to be done to address economic challenges such as rising youth unemployment, new opportunities in digital technology and innovation, transnational crimes and challenges caused by the war in Ukraine and its impact to the prices of oil, gas and food. South Africa maintains the commitment to promotion of human rights, democracy and making meaningful contribution to international efforts aimed at countering cyber and organized crime.
To address these issues at national, regional and continental level pose an existential threat to economic growth and development that translates in our collective effort to fight the triple challenges of unemployment, poverty and inequality in our countries.
The Department of International Relations also observed key interests in the growing effort to promote peace and stability in the region.
Coming into force of the Continental Free Trade Area on 30 May 2019, with trading under the Free Trade Agreement having started on 1 January 2021, means that our two countries have to work closely together to promote the implementation of trade.
The agreement establishing this relationship between Uganda and South Africa was signed on 23rd July 2010, and the last meeting of this kind was held in 2012. I'm Nafka Farida and Daniel Lugemwa in Kampala.
Government has hailed Child Africa, a non-governmental organization, for helping to improve the life of the needy and vulnerable children in the country. State Minister for Youth and Children Affairs, Sarah Mateke, says that by doing this, the organization has managed to close the inequality gaps, but also providing lifelong opportunities for these children. In 31 years of their existence in Uganda, Child Africa has managed to change the lives of over 250,000 vulnerable children, and so far, majority of these are serving the country at various capacities.
Sarah Mateke hailed the organization for helping government to close the inequality gaps, but also providing long life opportunities for these needy children.
I want to thank you wholeheartedly. By working with vulnerable children, you are directly closing the inequality gap and providing lifelong opportunities for our children to achieve success in life by breaking the intergenerational cycle of poverty.
And I thank God every day